Hello everybody, I am back, and in this video I want to touch on a couple of points, and I'm not going to make this one very long, but I did want to mention a couple things. So when it comes to relationships, we do need to take self-care and when it comes to that. Now, the reason I say that is because sometimes when it comes to relationships, either we give too much or we take too much or it's just a little bit complicated, right? So sometimes even love relationships, relationship with your parents, relationship with let's say friends or coworkers or your boss, we all have to learn how to manage people, how to manage ourselves around those people, or how to deal with any arguments, anything that may come up with them. Situations that may come up, right? So I wanted to say when it comes to relationships, self-care is very important. You got to learn the person, and also if they are somebody who uses other people. So yes, there are people who try to take advantage of people as much as possible, and then there are those that don't, and then there are those that kind of do and kind of don't, right? So it just depends on also having barriers with these people. Know when to say no. Okay, it is okay to say no because you have the right to your own time. You have the right to take care of your own personal business before helping somebody else. So knowing when to say no is very important, as well as knowing when to stop the interaction. So, anytime anybody uh, wants to meet with you and you don't have the time, or you really do not want to hang out with that person, you really do have the option. And sometimes I know that we have parents or family members and we don't want to hurt their feelings. But you know what? I want to make this point. Isn't it better to have that barrier than to later have an argument? So you can be upfront, say, I am sorry, I do not have the time right now, or I am busy with other things, or I am taking care of something, whatever it is that you need your own time for. Make sure that you use it, that you use your power to take that time back. And I'm going to say power because technically we all have that power to decide our own time. So, another thing I want to say also, how much do you want to give to this person, or how much do you want to take from this person? So all relationships are a give and take, right? We all have something that either we trade, either whether it's love. Sometimes love is a trade-off, but a lot of times it can be where, let's say, anger is the interaction, or let's say sadness, or they do not agree with who you are, or things like that. But no matter who accepts you or doesn't accept you, you accept yourself. You should be the one to make that decision of like, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. I am going to take that one decision for myself. So I wanted to bring that up. It is very important to do so. And once you yourself start actually seeing how much of your time, you could say money, because sometimes we definitely lend money to people, or love, or your time or your feelings. How are your feelings being how are you taking care of those feelings once you're done dealing with this person? So we all have some type of interaction that it either creates consequences, or it can create good I guess you could say good situations out of it. But knowing when, or analyzing all your relationships, it is actually a very important thing to do. I want to suggest that because knowing where to place, I guess, your attention, or who to give your attention to or who to not give attention to, is important. And that, let me tell you, will open up more doors of, I want to say, happiness, because once you yourself take care of you in that sense, then you feel more happy, more fulfilled, more free in a sense. Because also, knowing when to say no, it is freedom in reality. Um, it doesn't matter who wants what at times. We have the chance or the opportunity to say no, even if that person doesn't want it. Let's say, I mean, yes, things are different. If a person is in prison, of course they cannot leave, different situations. We all have different situations, but knowing how to react in that situation or in that relationship, or even knowing how to self care after that relationship or that interaction, is very important. And believe me, it will help you in the end. So I do some journaling about relationships a little bit here and there in my freestyle right now. I don't have like a template or anything in particular that I write. It's more like a freehand when I'm feeling something, let's say negative or positive even, when it comes to a certain relationship. But I do suggest, and very important, to make sure that you take care of you when it comes to relationships. So that is my one suggestion. Let me know if you have any questions, or if you would like to, if you have any actual, I want to say, journaling prompts or ideas. That'd be great too. So I just wanted to bring that up. I hope everybody has a wonderful day and take care. Thank you.